um, idea of global variable. Okay, let's say this is my room. All right, this is one room, and I have this room is inside the home. All right, now there is a container in this room. Okay, this container created using var keyword. If it is created using var keyword, this is accessible only within this. Suppose if it is not created with var keyword, let's say the container name is X, then it is accessible from here also. Or if something more context is there, it is accessible from there also. This, if you create without var keyword, that means this does not exist here, but it exists here. So it will be accessible to here also and here also. Make sense?
Yes,
That is the meaning of global variable. But after a few more programs, you actually get an right it is a metaphorical I explained so that you get the essence of the concept. But right answer you will get it in the few days of class. So far things are clear?
Yes, sir. And sir, this type of is instruction, no, sir?
So type of is an operator actually.
Okay.
So what we write type of, just like say if I use plus, okay. If I write x plus x, okay, what would happen? You would get the output as 1, 2, 3 plus 1, 2, 3, whatever the values are there, isn't it? That is 246. So plus is an operator. Just like plus, type of is an operator. In fact, there is a name for that operator. I'll tell you, wait. It's called as unary operator. All right. So the plus, this type of falls into category. There is a category of operators. Say for example, plus, minus, star are arithmetic operators, right? Same way, type of is a unary operator.
Unary
operator. All right.
Okay. Yes.
So there is a separate lesson to study that called unary operators. So here I brought this up because in the variables we wanted to know what is the data types that is getting allocated for variables, right? So I use that type of variable in the early stage itself.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Any other questions?
No, sir. Clear.
All right. So we're done with the variables chapter. If things are not clear, see these notes will be shared with you. So make sure that you go through these notes again. All right, guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
And so much of effort has been put across in preparing these notes. So please do give value to it.
Yes.
Sure.
All right.
Now, all these things you will share on Telegram only, no, sir?
No. You got access to this course, right?
Not yet, I think so.
I have given the access.
Okay.
1 second. Hold on. Tell me what.
I think even I haven't got, sir.
I have given the access to you also.
Have we created login? Should be there.
Yeah, you have to log in.
We should log. Oh, yes, sir. Okay.
You have to log in, and after login, you just go to your profile and go to my courses.
Oh, okay.
Here you'll see all the courses for which I have given you the access.
Okay.
All right. So when you navigate to that particular course, it's that JavaScript basics, right? So course is organized in this manner. And for your information, there are so many students who are studying only through this, this online portal only. And whenever they have the doubts, questions, they will call me. I'll arrange a meeting for them.
Oh, okay. So we are the lucky people, sir, then.
No, not like that. People who don't have the time, what they will do, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So your friend Vidya.
Yes, sir.
She's studying online through this one. She was my student almost 7 years back for Java and Android or something she studied.
Oh, is it, sir? Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, 1 second. So if you go to this notes here, let's say now any notes, anything, one is you cannot randomly pick up a particular chapter because you have to go in serial order only. All right.
Okay.
So any chapter you go, you have to mark it as complete, just like Udemy. So there'll be an access to the video. I have taken precautions so that you should not download the video, but nobody's stopping you from doing it. So these are studio quality videos. And at the end, there'll be an option to mark that lesson as complete. So you move to the next lesson. And while you are moving through the lessons, there's a variables, right? Now we are studying variables. So you have to, once you go through that lesson, you have to go and mark as complete. Okay. Now in the lessons, somewhere between notes will be there. So for example, here variables chapter notes. There will be a link to access the notes, and you click here. Now what happens? That will take you to the Google Drive link.
Okay.
Now, if you don't have the access, it will ask you to send a request for me to grant you the access. Now, that is one way I track student what chapter they are in right now. Got it?
Yes.
So I went to the JavaScript basics, sir.
Okay.
In there it says I can say 18 courses, and I got the option not enrolled to take this course. So first we have to pay for this before we join this, or
No. I have already given the access.
okay, sir.
JavaScript basics. Only JavaScript basics I have given, not all the courses.
Yeah. So if I share my screen, sir, let me share my screen. I'll show you
Please.
what I see. Desktop to screen 2. Maybe I'm not logged in. This is
You are not logged. Okay, you're logged in. Go to your profile and go to my courses. On the right, your profile is there. No, Arvind.
yeah.
Click there. Go to courses, my courses. Yeah, I already given the access. Just click on that.
Okay.
Start course.
Yeah.
On
I
the
think
home page, we cannot open items.
Yeah, home from home page. Yeah.
Yeah, you can just click on start course and it will start. All right.
Cool. Thanks, sir.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. First starts with the mantra.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. So as you move forward, I'll give the access to the further courses. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So much effort has been put across in making those videos and notes also. So notes are very, very important. You might have got some feedback from the old student. The training is good here. The reason is because there's one particular methodology which I follow. So see, like you have a career, I have a career. My career is to make sure that people, what they came here, should get that knowledge. Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So in my research, I understood that there are two types of people. So people who are left brain dominated and right brain dominated. Okay. So how to know whether you are left brain, right brain? So if you are mathematically very good, you are very logical person. You keep your wardrobe, table neat and clean. You getting my point?
Yes,
Suppose
sir.
if there is a marriage proposal, you will first cross check each girl how much dowry you are getting and what are the positive traits, negative traits. Right? So these are it's not that your fault, it is how you are made. Okay, so it's a manufacturing defect. So you are left brain dominated. For you, the right way of teaching is always the words, point by point. Note should be there. Okay. And people who are right brain dominated, these people falls to the creative part. Like, see, these are the people who believe in love at first sight. Okay. And their table may not be neat and clean, but they know where what is there. Okay. So again, these people tend to go behind excitement. Often you make the decision out of excitement without any logic and all. If you find some of your friend doing and taking a certain decision and you find absolutely no logic in that, that is because they found something that excites them. And these are the people, they don't stick to one thing for a long time. They keep on jumping like butterfly. All right. So movie actors, film directors, these people are the few examples for right brain dominated people. So these people, if they listen to a song, they're not so good in words. So what they do, they create their own words to sing it, but they remember the tune very well. Okay. So these people learn very well with videos and Pictionaries. All right. So in this, I took care of both the ways of learning. If you want to learn only through notes, I've created very good notes for that. If you want to learn only through videos, for that I have made very good videos as well.
Yes.
Either you watch the video or go to the notes. Both of things has been taken care of. Suppose if you don't have access to particular thing, you will come to this window when it comes to notes. You send request access, that will come as an mail to me. So this way I'll get to know which of my student is in what state.
Okay.
Got it? It's a
Yes, sir.
very neat strategy. See, I got access. Your friend Vidya, she's studying 22nd December. Yesterday she sent access to, now she's in objects in JS chapter. All right, guys, shall we move forward?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So, okay, where were we? I hope I'm not scaring you.
Sir, variable.
No, sir.
No, sir.
So, we learned about the variables. Now let's move forward with identifiers. Am I taking you too much of time today? Shall we move forward and learn one more
No,
concept?
sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
Identifiers. Okay. So what is an identifier? If you look at our previous examples, we created a variable called x. So can we say x is a name used for identifying a variable? Radius is a name we used to identify a variable, right?
Yes.
So this is called as an identifier. So an identifier is a name given to a variable, a function, a class. So what is function, what is class, you're gonna study in future. So for now, just understand that identifier is just a name. Got it now?
Yes.
So identifiers are the name given to a variable, function, or a method, or a class. So we have to follow certain rule. An identifier can consist of letter, digits, underscore, $sign. That means whatever the variable you are creating, it can contain letters, it can contain digits, it can contain underscore, it can also contain $. It can contain a digit, but it cannot start with a digit. So this is an invalid identifier. Got it?
Yeah.
I can say num1, but I cannot say first num. This is wrong. It can contain a digit, but it cannot
Start with it.
start with a digit. Is it clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So JavaScript is a case sensitive language. So if you have a variable called x, and if you have another variable called capital X, these are two different variables. They are not same. All right, guys?
Yeah.
These are two different variables. So because JavaScript is a case sensitive language. A reserved keyword cannot be an identifier. JavaScript has a very minimal list of reserved keywords. Say for example, type of is a reserved keyword. So you cannot create a variable. Sorry. You cannot create a variable with the name type of. Not possible. We'll get an error. So a reserved keyword cannot be a valid identifier. All right.
Like now, Arvind did that with Node, no, sir?
No. Actually, node is not a reserved keyword. So what happened in this case, when you execute a command called something. So I'm getting an error. So, but what are the process happened behind the scene is that first this console look for a executable called something in the current directory wherever I am in. Okay.
Okay.
If it is not present there, then it will go to the first path present in the path environment variable. It look for that here. If it is not present here, then it will check in this, then here, and then here, and here. If it is nowhere found, then only it will give us error saying that command not found. Are you getting it? Even though his node is present in the path environment variable, since he had an executable, see .js file is an executable, right?
Yes, sir.
So in this system, .js file has been configured to be executed by Microsoft runtime by default.
Yeah.
So it was trying to execute that. So because of that, that was the problem. Yeah. So it's slightly different from what he has done.
Okay. Okay.
So you get an idea?
Yes,
So
sir.
a reserved keyword is not an valid identifier. So these
Identifier.
points you have to keep it in mind to, when you are giving it. Right now you have introduction only to variable. As you move forward, you will study about functions, class and all. All right, guys?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So
Sir,
coming to
even
this, see these notes, whatever is there, my humble suggestion is please maintain one hard copy notes where you write these notes. Okay.
Mm, okay, sir.
So what is the reason behind that? Anybody can tell me why we should, when it's already there, either you can take the printout directly, but uh, more than taking the printout or just keeping a soft copy, it is always advisable to keep an handwritten notes. Any scientific
correct.
reason behind that?
Sir, for me, it is like I can understand more, the things more if I write it with my hand.
Okay.
Visualization also, I think you will see, you concentrate more and see what you are writing and
Okay.
learn about it.
You heard of Brian Tracy?
No.
Typically, I do not suggest, foreign authors for any personality development and all. But this guy, there is he has written one, there's an audiobook, not a book actually. There's an audiobook called Accelerated Learning. Okay. So I think you can download that audio for free and listen to that. So I came across this and that changed the way I teach students. So there are 3 important points actually. First one, in the first class, I told you you meet 25 people. Can you remember their names? Then I told you
Yes, sir.
If the announce before you go to the function, they announce that if you can remember all the 25 people name, they'll give 25 lakhs award. And you told us it is possible, right? So before you start learning anything, there should be something called motivation. If you lack of motivation, any concept can become complex. If you have enough motivation, any concept can become easy. All right, guys?
Yes.
Second, so now that you are motivated, you will understand the concepts really well. But when I teach you in this class, if I ask you after 1 week, you might have forgotten. So because of this reason, you have to maintain a notes. All right. Now coming to the notes, see, the one who writes, when you are writing your notes, the one who is, the tool is your hand, but the one who is actually writing the notes is your brain, isn't it? Even when I'm teaching you, you are watching this, eye is only a tool to get the visuals, but the one which is actually seeing is your brain, isn't it?
Yes.
And there are many experiments, people who lost the vision, they are able to feed the data directly to their brain, visual data from camera. Okay. So since it's your brain which is writing, every time you look into whatever you have written, your brain knows that this is my notes, I have written it. So printout will not give the same impression. Okay. And third important thing is revision. No matter how much you study, if you don't do the occasional revision, periodic revision, then you will have to do the job of restudying the entire thing. The best thing about the revision is more time you spend with the revision, that will reduce amount of time which you actually spent for the previous time. Say for example, during your college time, remember, you open some notes, the moment you look at the page, you will remember everything what is there in the page, right? Continuous revision will result in that. So if you adopt these 3 things, then your learning path is set to fullest, and you can reduce huge amount of time on understanding certain things. It's not just for JavaScript, anything which you want to study, for that you can adopt that. And this concept that I have procured, that is from Brian Tracy's accelerated learning technique. All right, guys?
Yes.
So we're done with variables, we're done with identifiers, and the next chapter is data type. So let's go forward with the data types in the next class. What do you guys say?
Sure, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah? All right. So do we have any holidays for Christmas?
Sir,
Uh,
sir, if you want, like, we are okay, sir.
If you guys are okay, I don't have any issue because Christmas is not our festival at all.
Yeah.
Okay. So in order to, in schools and all, if they tell they are going to celebrate Christmas, we don't send our kids to school. First of all, my kids study in, Vivekananda, this kind of school. And especially on Christmas Day, what we do, we go to schools and we tell that this is a Gita Jayanti, Bhagavad Gita Jayanti. Today you have to read Gita. That's what we tell.
Good, sir.
So this Christmas and all is utter nonsense. So then we'll have the class then tomorrow and after tomorrow as usual. Saturday, Sunday will
Yes,
be
sir.
holiday. All right, guys.
Sure,
Yes,
sure.
So fine, guys. Then see you tomorrow at 12. Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye bye.
Yeah.